Welcome to the Mama Papa Podcast. If you'd like to be a sponsor for our podcast, shoot us an email at mamapapapodcast@gmail.com. Now welcome to the show.
Playing this land?
I wish. No, that's just a free song on YouTube.
Oh.
That I can
okay, good. I'm glad it's free.
Yeah, copyrighted list. Okay, so Mom, what day is tomorrow?
Mother's Day.
Yay! It's Mother's Day.
Woohoo!
But my gift for Mother's Day isn't anything good. It's just really funny things that you've said.
Humiliation.
I call them momisms. I don't know how
But
it
it's the day before Mother's Day, so you're okay to do it today.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Mother's Day Eve,
Mother's Day Eve.
where you make fun of your mom as
and
much
there's no
as
such
possible.
thing as Mother's Day weekend, by the way. I just want to make that clear to everyone. There's only a Mother's Day.
But this morning you're
So-
saying there's a weekend for Mother's Day.
That's
but
just to get you to do stuff. But in reality, there's no such thing as Mother's Day weekend out there, folks. You dads out there, don't buy into it. Because it's always just a Father's Day. It's never a Father's Day weekend.
Nope.
Just want to make that clear.
Yeah, let us know if you...
Otherwise,
you
then they would have cards that said, Happy Mother's Day weekend. Mm-hmm. No such
Yeah,
thing.
everybody else is like letting it go, Art.
Okay, onward.
I wasn't listening very much. Okay, so what our momisms are, or what my mother says, is I have a good example of one. So me and my mother were driving to Denver, and she said, there's like this weird like mist over the windshield. It's like a weird mist. And then I was like, you mean like fog? So,
It was a weird mist.
It was a weird mist.
It was a
but-
very
Yes.
weird mist. I can't say for sure it was 100% fog. It was really more like a weird mist.
Like a smoke monster.
Oh, let's not talk about the smoke monster. That is like way too real.
Yes,
That's
that it's
funny.
yeah, the mist that's so weird, that's everywhere, that it's low lying and nobody can see through the mist. That's called fog.
Yeah.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, it's fog.
Early
I mean, it's like
morning.
a thick fog.
Well, the first thing that popped into my head was a weird mist.
But that one was pretty funny on the day.
Okay.
So my mom is my dad's an anesthesiologist. My mom is an OT, so she helps. One part of her job is she helps older people or elderly kind of function better as they get older. And we were driving in the car. And my mom said, my patient canceled tomorrow, so I'll get to stay home all day. I think I needed that. And then I asked, what happened? And she said, oh, she just had 3 mini strokes. Or mini heart attacks. 3 mini heart attacks.
Mini stroke. She
Oh.
had a mini stroke. She had like a TIA. That's what they thought.
Oh, okay.
We're not sure.
And then I said, whoa, oh my, that's like really bad. And then she said, yeah, it's sad. And she's in the hospital right now. I hope she's okay. Yeah, I'm sure she will be, but it was only minor.
As long as you get to go home and do nothing,
And then she said,
must be a good thing.
I'm just so relieved my schedule cleared up. She's like, your patient had a stroke, and you're like, oh.
I don't think it was, just to clarify, I don't think it was the first mini stroke she had. Not that it's okay to have multiple mini strokes, but
She was used to them.
yeah. So you're making me look like a really bad person. I was just like really excited to have
I think you're
the
like,
afternoon off, but not at the expense of her having a stroke.
I would have to agree. I'd say, we have patients. We had a patient who's scheduled for a cataract surgery, and they didn't show up the next day. And we asked what happened. Oh, well, he had a stroke last night. I said, oh, good. It's better before the surgery than after the surgery because they'll blame anesthesia if she had a stroke after surgery.
Oh.
And my patient is just fine, by the way.
Yeah.
The one that had the mini stroke.
I'm not sure about my patient.
You don't know? They didn't
don't
come
know.
back and say.
It wasn't really my patient. It was just a patient that was scheduled.
This is what happens, like, when you work in healthcare a long time. Like, a mini stroke is like, it's just a mini stroke, Not the first, not the last.
Well, if I had a personal relationship with a person, I would be kind of concerned if they had a mini stroke.
Yeah, I would be concerned.
But then yet, at the same time, elated because my day opened up.
I'd still be sad.
But yeah, you should
But
show
that's-
some
You should
remorse.
feel
and-
sad.
I wouldn't be a bad health professional. Profession?
Professional.
No, I think
Oh,
we
professional.
both have a lot of empathy for our patients.
Yeah.
But
Not Dad.
no, he does too. It's just that, like, when you work in healthcare for a long time, sometimes you minimize, like, events like that because it's like you see it all the time. That's all. But we
Yeah.
have a lot of empathy for our
Yeah,
patients.
you get hardened by the.
You get a little hardened.
You get
yeah.
hardened. Yeah.
Don't
So we're not
judge
nice.
me.
We don't nice thing. Yeah.
I
Don't judge
you.
me.
I judge you with everything.
Please don't judge me.
I judge you with every little thing.
Ah, yes.
Every little
Yes.
thing she does is magic.
No.
It is Mother's Day tomorrow.
It's chaos. Everything she does is
Pre-Mother's Day.
Nah.
pre-Mother's Day. Don't you remember? It's my new holiday where I make fun of you as much as possible, and then Mother Day
It's
comes.
like the roast before Mother's
That's
Day.
right.
yeah,
You're
and then
roasting
I'm just
me.
putting you in your place and reminding you, you're
And then-
still my mom.
and then we
I
can-
make fun of you.
We can be nice tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be nice. We'll make you breakfast if Dad can get me up.
This is extra nice tomorrow because you're roasting me today.
I am not roasting you.
Yeah.
So it
maybe
would
I
mean like a
am.
regular day tomorrow would be a nice day because we're not roasting you. So
Yes.
No, Art. Yeah, not happening.
No.
we
Okay.
gotta make this
I
really bad then, Alina.
Okay, I'll try. I swear there's more, but they're not coming to my brain, nor on my phone, which has a list. Okay. So I came home from school one day. I think we were preparing dinner or something. I wasn't making dinner because I don't like making dinner with my mom. You know why? Because whenever I start helping her do something, she takes over.
She takes over.
She
Yes.
takes over, and then I'm like, well, I guess I can't help.
That's right.
She has to do all of
I'm
it.
gonna blame that on my mom. We're just like gonna.
Happy Mother's Day,
generalize
Grandma.
that.
Yeah,
We're gonna blame everything she does wrong on
yeah,
you.
she's gonna see this. Grandma sees this. But
Okay.
Oh yeah. I was coming home and I was telling my mom that I have a classmate from Tennessee, New York, and California. And they all say that Colorado people have an accent. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. Our accent's just normal. It's just like a normal American accent. And then my mom says, you know what Coloradoan accent is? Hey man, want a doobie?
I thought that was a great joke.
Okay, maybe in like the
You wanna-
70s or 80s or even 90s, but not now.
Nobody says, "Hey man, you want a doobie?"
No.
Nobody.
We're back. This is gonna be a toughie to edit.
That's okay. You can just have a doobie.
Hey man, you want a
Hey,
doobie?
man.
Want a doobie? But just like imagine your mom saying that.
First
Just
of
like-
all, doobie is like 50 years old.
Yeah, It's really, and anyone who says it is doing it ironically.
Maybe 40 years old.
That was ironic.
No, I don't think so. I don't think any Coloradoan would be doobie. Getting a doobie.
So we know the Doobie Brothers, right? Wonder how they got their name. Were they from Colorado?
Definitely.
Yes.
Hey,
They said, hey, man, you want a doobie?
yeah. Hey, and we're brothers. We're the Doobie Brothers.
Oh my
That's a great name for a band.
Oh my heavens.
That sounds great. Let's do that. Cool.
That sounds awful.
Wow.
That's far out, man.
No. No.
So are you saying I dated myself?
You dated yourself, really?
Oh, yeah.
Like dancing by yourself?
Yeah, like why
Dancing
would you
with
date
yourself?
yourself though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have a good time?
Did he bring you flowers? Did you
That's the
bring
only
you
way I
flowers?
get flowers.
You gave yourself some flowers. Are you okay over there? You need a
I have a
bib?
dring problem.
I know you do.
That's okay. Yes, that's a Colorado accent.
I like it. I think that's a good joke. Sorry.
No. I don't think so.
No.
I don't know what you'd say. Maybe like pass the joint or I'm not really I'm old
Hey,
now.
man, you
I'm
want a
not-
doobie is iconic. It like crosses decades. Like, it doesn't matter.
I don't know if I've ever heard that.
I probably heard
Yeah.
it.
You've never heard of Hey, man, you want a doobie?
No.
It's like in all the movies.
No,
It's
it wasn't in
in, like,
Richmond.
2.
Fast Times in Richmond High, I
Yeah, it
don't think.
was, yes.
Hey man, want a doobie?
Yeah.
Was it specifically that?
Yeah, and then the conversation bled into how it sounded like Adam's bass instructor.
Oh, Adam, I
gosh.
thought that was Alex, but
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Alex, you're
Yeah,
right.
Alex's bass instruction was
He's
basically
like, hey,
he lived.
man, how's it going, dude? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, good.
Yeah, when you first meet him, you think, wait, is he like joking? Is he like trying to do a 60s accent? But
No.
that's how he talks.
100%.
all the
That's
time.
who
That's
he
weird.
was.
And it's a
He
little
had
weird.
dreadlocks. He had the whole thing going.
It's a little weird, yeah.
But he had it down. If I said to him, hey, man, you want to do me? He'd be like,
man.
yeah.
Cowabunga, dude.
Got one. I have one already.
It's my lunch break.
Okay, let's just
Oh.
continue with the humiliation.
Yeah, of course, Mom. Okay. I don't really have enough to go a whole hour.
How about the one about the
Oh my god.
countries or Russia? Or, you know
Okay,
which one I was
okay,
talking
okay.
about?
Yeah, I know
I
what
know
you're
what you're
talking
talking
about.
I can't remember how that
So,
worked.
we came home from a college thing where I was accepted to a college, and then we went home. Well, no, okay, hold on. We went to the college admissions thingy-madoodad for them to give us information about the
An
program.
admitted student stay.
Yeah. And they were telling us about the program, and my mom decided to say, "Oh yeah, my son, he's in that program. He got an internship
Freshman year.
freshman year in his second semester, and then he got another one in the next one in the next semester, and then."
Yeah. And he's like part of the student club,
Oh, yeah, he-
music industry club.
He helped
And they
start.
go to all these different places, and yeah, it's like he's so cool, and this program is so awesome.
And then, yeah, and so I was sitting there like, it's my brother. Woo, yay. I'm not going to have an accomplishment in college. And so then we came home, and I was imitating her, and I was like, Oh, my son went to Stanford. He has a bachelor's in environmental science. But my son, he's in Harvard Law. First chair. Well, I have a husband in Chile and Africa and Australia and the North Pole and the Arctic. And what is that called? So this is me saying, oh, what is that called? Like, it's the Arctic. And then my dad said the anti-Arctic. And then my mom said, Ka!
Out of nowhere. Well, we were kind of hysterically laughing at this point.
We were.
And out of nowhere, Sherry goes, Ka!
Yeah, like,
and
it wasn't
Elena, we
immediate.
all looked at each other. It's like, what the?
Dad said anti-Arctic, and we were laughing. And then, like, 10 or more seconds passes. And my mom says, Ka! And we look at each other, and, like, we look at her, and we're like, what?
What? Ka! Like, we should know.
Yeah, and in my mind, I thought she was like,
Antarctica.
no, you're spoiling the joke. Oh my God.
I thought it was already over.
No, we haven't explained that yet. Okay, so in my mind, I thought she was just passing it off of like, fa, oh, pa, whatever.
Ka!
Ah, pa, whatever. But then Dad, I swear it was like 3 minutes later.
Yeah.
Dad says, oh, Antarctic ka. And that's how you tell a joke, Mom.
I was like so impatient. I couldn't take it any longer.
How do you think comedians do it? They have to
Yeah.
stretch
I
a
Stretch
joke
it out. Stretch
like,
it out. Yeah.
10 miles.
I think you should go
Yes.
right to like the hot tub event yesterday. That was actually pretty funny.
Wait.
What did
think
we
I
do at the
have
hot
one
tub
more.
yesterday? There's kind of
oh.
2 hot tub events.
I wasn't there. Do you
When
want to
they-
tell this one of someone was shoveling the snow?
No.
I don't remember that.
I know. Remember, Mom? Okay. I don't know the context, though. So I come over and I don't know. I don't know how it got brought up. But Dad was like, do you know what Mom said earlier? Mom had like a major momism. And I was like, oh, really? What was it? It can't be that bad. But then Dad said,
Is that funny?
sorry, I just can't remember exactly how he said it. He was like, yeah, so yesterday someone, our neighbor, Doug, he was shoveling our driveway, and Mom goes, oh, hey, wait, I had to look at it. I have a fairy shoveling the driveway.
I have a fairy. I just said I have a fairy.
I have a fairy.
I did. I had a fairy. It's like imagining.
Well, she was thinking of like a fairy godmother,
Yeah.
like taking care of her driveway.
Yes.
Dad, on the
yes.
other hand, was like, you have a what?
Yeah, I didn't realize Doug was a fairy.
I mean, he has a wife.
I don't know, does
but-
his wife know that? And it's like there's nothing wrong with that, but
No, there's nothing wrong. But also, you're married to a female with 2 kids.
It was like a special magical fairy that cleaned my driveway.
I know.
yeah, I don't think you should call Doug a fairy. I don't think he would like it.
I don't think he would like it.
Yes.
Hey, Doug, thanks. Thanks for being a fairy this afternoon. What?
I don't think he'd like it either.
Yeah.
I think that's the first thing that popped into my head.
I'm a fairy.
I'm a fairy. Well, he is a little feminine, but he's a good guy. I think he's a guy.
Hopefully.
But he could be a fairy godmother.
Oh. Funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the hot tub, the other day, we
Yeah.
we were in the hot tub, and we were just sitting there having a good time, and Sherry goes, she points down into the hot tub, and she says, "Is there water in this?" And Elena and I looked at each other. It's like, it's a hot tub. It has water in it, and it's hot. That's why it's called a hot tub. Yeah, it's got water in it. She was pointing to a cushion, a plastic cushion that she sits on to have her sit up higher.
Because she's short.
And what she was wondering is there water in the cushion? But to Elena and I, it was like she pointed to the hot tub and she said, "Is there water in this?"
That one was really
Yeah, so Elena and I what are you talking about?
I'm
Yes.
laughing my head off.
Yeah. Well,
Yes, there's water in the hot tub.
there is
And it's
water
hot.
in the hot tub.
And you're sitting in it.
It's not like a hot dog where it's not actually a dog and sometimes it's hot. This is a hot tub. You know, hot tubs don't necessarily have to have water.
Everybody that watches this is going to be like, wow, this is how they're treating their mom the
Happy
day before
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day Eve, where I make fun of you. New tradition.
All right. You have another story. No more hot tub
yeah,
stories.
yeah.
Oh, no, wait. You said about, yeah. So the other day we're at our lake house and we occasionally, early in the season, this is way in April, we had some deer come up to our place and even pretty close to the hot tub. And they kind of was staring at us and we were thinking, they're probably saying, "What are you guys doing in my place?" Because they always come to our place.
Destroy our crops.
And so we planted the garden, and we had bought this thing that's a sprinkler system that has a sensor that would turn on if it senses an animal or person, and it seems to work really well. And it just turns on for like 5 seconds just to spray water to try to scare the animal. So the other day we were in the hot tub, and Mom was lamenting. And Elena, you can probably
Oh yeah.
say it better than I can. What was she saying?
My mom was saying, "Oh man, I can't believe the deer aren't coming back. Like, why aren't they coming back?"
You have
It's
to do it
such
like
like
the,
a-
you have to do it like the Valley Girl mom.
Oh, like why aren't the deer coming back?
I like the deer.
I miss them so much. Why aren't there any animals out? They came and visited us a while ago. Why aren't they coming back? And I go, probably because you set up a system that says, "Go away, go away." And "go away" is like it says this.
Sprinkler.
You have to see the hand motion. It's the sprinkler. And Mom's complaining about wanting animals and deers
That's
here.
not even bringing into the conversation the fact that I'm like, put an electric fence at the top of our garden fence. We got to keep them out.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, where are all the animals?
I love the deer. I like seeing the deer.
It's about the electric fence. Don't worry about the sprayer thing that's scaring you. It's fine.
Come on over. We're friendly. We're so friendly.
Like painted little paths so you know where to walk, so you can stay away from all the hazards where I don't want you to be. But just come on in so I can see you because you're pretty.
If you're hungry, but you don't want to eat, come on over.
Yeah, right.
If you want some weird people sitting in hot water staring at you and going, "Oh, look, it's a deer," then come on over. But just warning, you'll have something going, go away, go away.
That's right. Multiple things saying, go away.
Yes, and the deer
go
tend to.
away."
Come back.
Mom knows what the deer is thinking when they come over here.
Wait,
She
I
has
have
this in
one
her
more
thing.
story before
Oh, okay.
that.
All right.
That's true. She loves deer, and deer, for some reason, speak to her.
Yes.
Yes.
She knows exactly what they're thinking.
Yes, I do.
But before that, I don't know this specifically, but we were in the car, I believe. Maybe not. This is the salad one. Do you want to tell this one?
That's old.
I don't know it.
Salad one.
That's super old.
Yeah, I don't know it. I was probably like, wait.
Oh, yeah. So we were in the car driving somewhere, and we wanted to get fast food. And I think Sherry's on a. I think we. Sherry hates going to fast food because there's never anything good for you, and so I think we mentioned, well, they have salad and have chicken salad, and I think we're going through, I don't know, some fast food, and Sherry's very picky about.
I had to get a thingy clean. Okay, continue.
Okay, so I think we left. We went through the fast food and didn't get anything. I can't remember. Anyway,
We did get something.
did we get something?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
Mom got us
Sherry,
chicken salad.
she did.
I
Yeah.
got a chicken
You
salad.
got a chicken salad.
I just wanted you to check and make sure if it was cold chicken on the chicken salad.
What?
No.
You ran the joke.
No.
Okay.
So she said, I don't like.
No, she
Yeah,
tried
yeah.
it. She took a bite and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is cold chicken. I don't like cold chicken on my salad unless it's chicken salad."
Yeah.
Yes.
So then all the kids,
Exactly.
kids and I looked at each other. It was like, what did she just say?
I don't like chicken on my chicken salad unless it's. I don't like chicken on my salad unless it's chicken salad.
That's right. I don't like cold chicken in my salad unless it's
It
chicken
wasn't
salad.
even cold. It was. I don't like chicken in my salad unless it's chicken salad.
Really?
Maybe it was cold. I don't
I
like
think it was cold
chicken in my
chicken.
salad unless it's chicken
Because
salad.
you like warm
Yeah,
chicken.
you
on
like
your salad.
warm chicken.
I like warm
and-
chicken on my salad.
But do you
Yeah.
like?
Not cold.
Yes. She doesn't like
But-
cold chicken on her
But
salad unless it's chicken salad.
But
if
for
it's chicken
me,
salad,
As
then
like
it's fine.
as like an 8-year-old, I didn't understand what chicken salad was. I didn't know it's this grinded up thing that you put into a weird sandwich or you eat raw or whatever.
Yeah.
I only knew chicken salad is salad chicken.
Salad with chicken in it.
Yeah, and I was like, salad. I don't like chicken in my salad unless it's basically salad.
With chicken.
Salad with chicken. Oh, you want to click that again? Man, I don't know. It just happens.
I know. After
Just
so
click
long, it just
start
happens.
and then start again. Oh my gosh, there's so many technical difficulties. I have something in the mail that might fix this, hopefully.
There you go. It's
on. Because it's making me crazy.
these
I
jokes, you
totally
have to be there.
forgot about
Yeah.
the chicken salad joke.
It's so good.
Really?
That's the first mom.
It comes up a lot whenever we get salad with chicken.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, so here's my favorite story ever. So I haven't gone camping on the beach since I was probably 6, and I barely remember it. I remember a water bucket that before getting into the camper that you would put your feet in, make sure all the sand's off, and then get into the camper. But the problem I had with that is that there'd be a layer of sand at the bottom, and so you put your feet in, but then you collect wet sand, and then you try and step in, and it'd still be sandy, and you'd be like, oh, this is so frustrating. This is my biggest problem with sand. But that's the only thing I remember. So I wanted to go camping, but I didn't really want to go where there were other people. I wanted to be secluded. So I went to this like abandoned area with a very pretty view of the sunset.
You had to boat to it.
Yeah, we boated to it. And my parents helped me set it up.
It was a beautiful
And
camp.
I started a fire. Well, we started a fire. I don't think I could do anything. But we had a fire. We had some chairs. And my parents were going to go back and get some food. I think we got hot dogs. And then they came back. And we had dinner and watched the sunset with a fire. And then they went home probably right when the sun went down. And then, but during that, sorry, I got distracted. I was remembering. But before that, while we were sitting at the fire, Mom looks up.
No, we kind of explored the area, and we saw
deer
tracks going from like the land, the hill, the grassy hill, down
dunes,
to the water and kind of back. So we knew that there was deer in the area. Go ahead.
And so Mom looks up the hill and sees a head of a deer and kind of the body. But it was just over the hill. And
Looking down at us.
Yeah, looking
down at us, just standing still there, looking down, staring down at us, basically.
Yeah.
And Mom kind of knows what the deer is thinking.
yeah, she's connected to deer.
Yes.
Yes.
And so Mom says, "Oh man, they're looking down at us, just going, 'You fuckers, you're blocking the way to the water.'" And Dad and I just look at each other, and I go,
I've just like been practicing, and it didn't
Like,
go quite right.
And it's like,
It's like not my thing.
I look at Mom, and then I look at Dad, and then I look at Dad, and then I look at Mom, and I'm like, "You censored the wrong word.
I know.
yeah.
You're supposed to
De-emphasize the wrong word.
say mother effer, but you said
Those
M
fuckers.
I know.
So
No, I know what I did.
I know. I'm just explaining it to the audience, Mom.
You looked at me.
They look down at us, and you're like, "You fuckers, you're blocking the way to the water."
You know, it takes years of practice to
And
get
then,
swearing right.
You know what you said that in response to that?
Oh yeah, that was even better. Yeah, I forgot. What did I say?
You said, "Well, I can't take
I take my own name in vain.
yeah, I can't take my own name in vain."
That's right. That was a good comeback.
That was a
Yes.
good comeback.
That was a
But-
good
Yeah,
comeback.
that's for all you mothers tomorrow.
But you know what's better is that I told my teacher that story, and then she told like the principal head person of that.
Oh, really?
And yeah,
No.
she came over. She was like, "Hey, come over." She has to tell you a joke. This is such a good joke.
I didn't know that.
And I was like, "This is like my principal. I can't tell her this joke." But like, my teacher was like, No. Tell this joke. It's okay. Just tell it. And I was like, "Okay." And then my mom said, "Man, fuckers." And then they both just start cracking up. And the only reason I told my teacher is because I start talking while I'm in the car.
Oh, yeah,
I'll just
you were
talk
in
and
the
talk
car.
and talk. And if there's no music, I'll start singing. And if there is music, I'll start singing. But that day there was no music, so I just kept talking and talking and talking. And then I got to this story, and I made the whole car crack up, and I felt proud. I felt accomplished.
That launched you into your stand-up career.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
but I can't redo it because I was like in an ADHD hole where I was just thinking and thinking and thinking, cracking jokes left and right.
Oh, when you were in the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but luckily I made my teacher and my principal laugh. It was very funny.
I'm glad I could be the butt of that joke.
That's my favorite joke ever. That's my favorite word.
I'm not
ever.
sure I'll ever get swearing down, but
Yes,
I
we use
was,
that.
it was an attempt.
It was really funny.
An attempt to actually swear, and
You fuckers, you're blocking the way to the water.
We use that swear word a lot now.
I'm gonna say.
But
that
I think it's
forever.
perfectly fine to say because it's censored.
It is censored.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
We
Just
can't
as-
say it's not censored.
Well, you know, it could be worse.
I hope it will be. I hope
censoring the wrong word.
I hope it can be worse. That's hilarious.
Oh, I got another story.
Yeah?
A lot of this stuff happens in the car, apparently.
Yeah.
So, your mom and I were
Oh,
driving. You weren't in
I
there.
remember this one.
Yeah, we were had eaten at a Mexican restaurant, and we're driving home on the highway, and it wasn't very satisfying. And Sherry looks at me and she says, "You know what
Wait, the drive wasn't satisfying, or the food?
the
wasn't?
food
food.
the food wasn't satisfying at the." And we were like hungry and we wanted Mexican, and it just wasn't any good because we used to be we were in San Antonio and they had great Mexican food, Tex-Mex, and also some authentic Mexican food there. And so on the drive home, she looks at me and she says, out of the blue, she says, let me see if I can get this right. You know what the problem with Mexicans in Colorado is? And I thought, oh man, this is going to be political. Like, wow, I didn't think she had an opinion. And I said, what? She says, they don't know how to cook.
They don't know how to cook Mexican food.
You know what the problem about Mexicans in Colorado? They don't know how to cook
There's
food.
too many of them. There's not enough of them. They don't speak English. What?
They're taking all of our jobs. Like, what's the problem here?
I just need some good Mexican food, man. If you're going to be here, I want some good Mexican food. It's so hard.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good mom.
Yeah, I thought we'd have some big political discussion about immigration. But it was all about,
She didn't get the food she wanted.
yeah, it's bad Mexican food in Colorado.
It wasn't good Mexican.
So if there are any of you Mexicans out there who know how to cook good Mexican food, come to Colorado.
Yeah.
We need you.
We need you.
We have a lot of rich people. You can make it as expensive as you want.
No, it needs to be cheap, good Mexican food.
Expensive except for us.
No.
We get it cheaper because we sponsored you.
That's right.
Be our sponsor.
Yeah, now's a good time to start a new restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is?
No.
Oh, sarcasm. I get it. I have one about Dad.
I don't have any dadism.
I
Wait,
only
this
have
isn't
one.
Father's Day.
I only have one. But, so, this was like the first movie that was coming back of Star Wars. So it was The Force Awakens. And everyone was excited. I was especially excited. I was going to dress up, but then I'm really lazy, so I didn't. But my dad is the most annoying person during a movie because he'll look at his phone during the movie. Luckily, we were in the back, and he was in the back right corner, so no one really got annoyed, but it's like some people can still see that. But that's not the point. I just wanted to make fun of him for that because he's annoying.
Hey, I'm on call. Sometimes I have to make sure that there's
Okay,
nobody
That's
dying.
his
No.
excuse. It's because if any email comes in, the minute he gets a notification, he has to look.
That's right, because I'm very important.
Wow, you're as bad as my generation.
No, your generation gets a lot of stupid emails and texts that mean nothing.
But his
If somebody's
emails
trying to
can't
get
wait.
if somebody's trying to get a hold of me, then it's got to be important.
You're the last, what is it called? You're the
Last Mohican, last in line
last call.
for alcohol,
Last call resort. Last resort.
last resort.
No one wants to deal with you.
He's the last. Oh, no. Let's talk about Dad eating out.
No,
Have
I have
we-
to finish this joke first.
Oh, it's not done?
No.
Keep going.
Don't you have more?
I do have more. This one's really good. So, I think we were watching the trailers for different movies, and my dad says, They have subtitles for deaf people, but what do they have for blind people? No, I said that. I said, what do they have for blind people? And Dad goes, oh, they just have Braille. And in my brain, I was like, where are they getting a script in Braille? Where do they have the time to... Oh, okay. But even then, they can still hear. They can still hear the movie. So they don't need it. Unless you're deaf and blind. Then you need the Braille. But at that point, you might as well just read a book in Braille.
But you don't, you don't have the experience of being there.
No, you could feel the vibrations, I suppose. But that was funny. I loved that one. I forgot about that for a while, and then I was like, oh my God, he said that! They read Braille. Duh. And blind people read Braille. Subtitles, but what do they do for blind people? They read Braille.
That's a good one. That's a really, really good one. That's almost like up to my standards.
Yeah, but I meant to say it.
You didn't mean to say it, but I don't know if you meant... Because after that, you just looked back at your phone. You're like, they speak Braille. And then you went back to looking at your phone. And you didn't... Because normally, if you make a bad joke, you start like, ah, ha, ha. You make that grin that, like, I got it. That's a good one, right? But you just went back to your phone. So I was just sitting there, like, jaw open, arms, like, grasping things, and like... What did you just say? The blind need to read to see things?
It made sense. It made sense at the time.
Oh, the truth's coming out. It wasn't planned.
No.
No.
I don't. They read Oh, man. And any other funny things?
Not
I'm
about
sure
me.
there's more.
You don't have any more for Mom? There's more momisms than this.
No, I always, in my brain, I'm like, I can remember this. This one's a good one, but
Oh,
I always have to write it down.
Yeah,
So
I thought you wrote it down in your phone.
No, I had a few, but I don't have all of them because they're very much in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm bad at remembering stuff in the moment.
It all started with the chicken salad thing. I can't think of after that, like, all the different momisms I've made. They're all quality, high quality momisms.
Yeah.
For your entertainment, by the way.
Yeah, it's in your expense.
Yes. But I can't think of any others. Can you, Art?
I don't know offhand.
Do you want to hear the best joke ever?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. What do you call a group of people who play golf?
Oh, I know this one.
Wait, don't say it. Just make a random guess.
Golfers?
No. A golf club.
Yeah, that's one. That's
How
one.
many years has that been going on?
That's one you
I made
copyrighted
it when
in
I was
5th grade
like
or
13.
something.
A long time. Yes.
It was a good joke.
It's
It is a good joke. Best joke ever. Because it has so many layers. You're like, okay, it's like a golf club. And then you're like, oh my God, it's a golf club. And then you're like, it's a golf club.
If your actions weren't so animated,
Yes.
that would not be funny
Yeah,
at all.
I'm a very physical
Median.
Comedian.
Comedian.
Comic.
Yeah. Yes.
So let's
Lot of
go on to
puns.
the royalties. Like, what am I going to get out of this? Yeah, as your mom.
nothing.
The constant humiliation,
What do you mean?
making fun of my momisms.
Tomorrow, we'll make you breakfast. That's it.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
much did you have to drink?
Yeah, you might get a shout out on her stand-up routine.
Of course I will. I'll say, shout out my mom and dad.
Oh, shout out.
And also Mama Papa podcast.
There's
I'll
got to
take
be
that.
more than Mom said.
I know, right? I can't think of any more. We can just start talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Funny
'cause,
things.
You know, like the last two was just in the last couple days. About the
Yeah, I
hot tub.
know, yeah. We were just like chatting though. Oh, there's one. I don't remember how we got to this point, but I remember we were talking about how Dad eats a lot of fast food
Oh, yeah.
and that
No, that was good.
he's slowly dying from it, and then you guys start just singing.
Yeah, we were at
Red
Red
Rocks.
Rocks in
Yeah.
the parking lot. It was super cold, but we were one of the only ones tailgating,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so we had music going.
We eventually got in the car. We were sitting inside the car, right?
Yeah, we were
It was
in the
cold.
back of the
Out
car
It
sometimes.
was cold.
drinking because we're dedicated.
Tailgating.
We're dedicated. Drunks.
Sure. We're dedicated drunks.
Yep.
We are dedicated drunks.
Yeah,
A
we're
DD
we're
meeting.
DDs.
DD meeting.
We're DDs heading
Dedicated
to
drunk
AA.
meeting. That's so bad. Dedicated drunk meeting. A double D meeting.
Double Ds. So what?
Oh. Yeah, so we were talking about fast food and how Dad eats fast food after his games as a reward, and he'll sneak
Before and after.
Before and after.
and he'll sneak McDonald's whenever he can. But I think Mom starts singing.
I can't- Yeah, there was something before that.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Anyway.
I
felt
think
like this
basically we were talking about. I don't know what we were talking about. Maybe.
We're talking about something. Somehow it came up that, hey, that'd be a good way to knock you off. Just keep eating those French
Oh.
fries.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, go ahead, Lena.
Oh, Mom starts singing, "Killing me softly."
Killing me softly with his French fries. Killing me softly. Right?
Yeah, killing me softly with French fries.
Killing me softly. And then Dad and I start singing it together.
Yeah.
Killing me
They don't let me
softly
sing.
with French fries. Da 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 da.
I think it's like,
Da 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 da. His song. Killing me softly. Killing me softly. We're singing this.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
go ahead,
Elena
Lane.
goes, and Elena's like, wow, you just made up that song.
Oh, yeah, right.
I was like, you made that up? Wow.
Oh, you guys are good.
We're like,
You guys are great.
It's a song.
I was like, oh, well, I take the credit.
I mean, we
couldn't
changed
take
the
it back.
words. There was no French fries in the song.
Honestly, that's way better. You're like a Weird Al of slow songs.
Yeah. Elena's like, wow, you just made that
I know.
up.
You guys
just
were
made
doing
that up on
this.
the fly.
You were doing this, and I was like, whoa, they just keep coming up with more, and it's like a melody, and it's like structured, and I was like, wow, they're the musicians in this family. Me and my brother, nothing. We don't compare to them.
Yeah.
But then I learned they did nothing. They just replaced two words.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that was very funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, tailgating with your parents.
Yep.
Hilarious.
That's what happens when you tailgate with your parents.
Yeah, we should do it more often. We should just get our truck, go out in the middle of nowhere, tailgate.
All right, there's no concerts to go to.
No, we'll just go. We don't have to see a concert to tailgate. It's our concert.
Oh, that's a good idea. We can just tailgate this summer
Yeah.
and just like bring our little portable like speaker.
Yeah, you had a whole meal in the back of the car.
We should tailgate on our driveway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, bring your cars. We're causing a traffic jam, but it'll be fun.
No, you guys should, you and your little band get together and play, and then we'll just tailgate in
I
our
don't
driveway.
have a little band.
Well, create one.
Oh. You guys want to make
But
a
it's
band?
it's
Mama Papa Band.
yeah.
Yeah. Don't give us too much credit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Don't give me an instrument.
You're going to be killing you softly with French fries, killing you softly. Nobody wants to hear that.
No.
No? Okay.
Nobody.
Nobody. You're ugly when you're angry. Name that.
I don't know. Elf?
No. My industrial fabric hair dryer, and I can't live without it.
Oh, that's Star Wars.
Spaceballs?
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Zuniga. I can't remember her name.
What?
Zuniga. That's her last name.
What?
The actress's name.
Oh, I thought you meant the character, and I was like, I forgot her name. I'm really bad with names. Yep.
That's all you got, Lane?
I
There's
know,
more.
that's all I
know there's
have.
more.
I don't write them down.
I thought you did.
Oh,
Oh.
thank goodness.
I only have a few that I write down because I can remember them. But others I don't remember.
I'm off the
Maybe
hook.
next year, Mom.
Great.
Next year, we'll
I'm
for
so excited.
from here until next year, we're going to be taking notes.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's going to be bad because
Yeah.
it's like several times a week.
Yes, we'll have
Yeah.
like 5
You have
hours
to-
worth.
You have to take notes too because
Wow.
I'm not always home.
Wow, that's the goal.
Well, yeah, of course. We have to have a material, Mom. Duh. Okay, we're 8 minutes. Anything else for 8 minutes?
What happened today? She said something today in the dinner table.
Now you're just
Oh,
like
yeah.
grasping.
Yeah, no.
No, I remember.
No, this
it.
is an everyday occurrence, so
This
we
is
just
like
don't write it down.
grasping to like.
Oh no, I can't remember.
Oh,
What did she say?
maybe you should pause it.
No.
At breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I
When we were
remember
having
is
our
it
fruit
was,
smoothies. Like we didn't have much for breakfast. Breakfast?
I remember we laughed about it,
Yeah.
but I can't remember what about.
I'm glad I block it out.
Oh, what was that? Can you pause it so I can think about it?
Yeah, I'll pause it. Okay.
Oh, okay. So we're back. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So we remembered.
Go
So we're just having breakfast. And they're just having breakfast. And Mom's looking at her phone. And out of the blue, she goes, "Oh, Maggie texted." And that was it. And Elena and I looked at each other. I was like, Elena goes, "Which Maggie? Maggie
Smith.
Smith or?" "Oh, no, Maggie and Whitey. She texted." And then we looked at each other. I was like, "What does that mean?" I mean, is there something we should know? Are we in communication with her? Is there something important that we need to know? So we just kind of looked at each other and waited for like the reason why she blurted that out.
Mm-hmm.
But there was actually no reason. It was just that she texted Maggie to make sure that she was okay if she needed anything. And Maggie texted back.
Oh my God,
And
Maggie!
then she goes, "Oh, Maggie texted." Okay.
Well, the problem with it was that she said, "Oh, Maggie texted," and then Dad and I were like on edge, like, "What?
Yeah.
What did she text?"
Yes.
And Mom was like,
It's
What?
just in my own head. I'm like saying it all out loud, but only in my head. Not that it matters because it really had nothing to do with you.
Exactly.
"I know, but you can't just blurt it out and be like."
It was just like my own little thing, but I was like happened to say part of it out loud.
You know, when you mention that, you know, it doesn't matter if we're involved or not. Normally, when you say, someone texted, you finish that sentence.
Yes.
Someone
You
texted,
kind of
and they
explain why it's
said,
important that somebody texted. Like we need to know, or we should know.
or you could have been like, oh yeah, she said, it wasn't even important or like secretive. You could have just said what she texted. But instead, you didn't say anything.
Like, oh, Maggie texted.
And then we're
And then
like,
silence.
it's like, well,
Like,
It doesn't really
what?
matter.
Which Maggie? And she's like, oh, you know, Maggie texted. You're like, yeah, but what else? What else? Oh, Maggie texted.
Yeah.
She texted. I mean, what else do you guys want from me? Maggie texted. Maybe what she texted? Levi.
Yeah.
Levi. Good boy.
Yeah. What did she text? Why did she text?
Yeah.
Did you text her first?
Why
and
did
she's
you-
responding? Or
Why did you blurt out Maggie
why-
texted?
Maggie texted. Out of the blue.
I'm glad.
Should I get?
You know what I
Should
got?
I get confetti poppers?
You know what I get from all this is I know exactly what to do to really annoy you guys.
Oh
even
yeah.
more.
What's that?
Like, well, just keep doing what I'm doing.
Just keep saying.
I like
Oh, Maggie
just like have
texted.
random thoughts like that lead nowhere. Just like
There's another one. Here, I have it here. It's kind of what she does every day, all the time. But we were talking about how she used to pick beans in the farm for her parents. And so she's telling this story like
Walk
this.
beans.
I walked beans. You
Walked
had to pull all the
beans.
weeds.
Yeah.
And-
Walk between the rows and pull the weeds is what I understand.
And she said, it was so painful to get the beans because they're pointy and sharp, and you end up with itchy legs. I swear, every time we sit down for dinner, she starts something, and you can't do anything but sit and be like, "Come on, tell me, just tell me."
She pauses for effect to get your attention, and you're just waiting for something
I mean, like,
that's going to lead you down this thing that's going to be so, that's going to be so important. And it's like, oh, it's nothing.
yeah, exactly. It's like itchy legs.
We waited for that.
I had to wear tube socks my whole childhood because of the beans, like not the green beans.
No.
the field
This is how
beans
you tell that
scratch your
story,
legs.
Mom.
I know.
I had to wear tube socks because the beans were itchy. Itchy legs.
I'm glad I can provide that annoyance and entertainment all at the same time.
It would be better if you were like, here, hold on. It'd be better if you were more enthusiastic about it. If you were like, it was so painful to get the beans because they were so pointy and sharp, and you end up with itchy legs. There, that's the end of that.
Good thing I never would have made it as an actress.
Well, no. I mean, you have
No,
such
you have great pause.
great anticipation. Everybody would be at the edge of their seats just waiting for your next line.
Pause.
Itchy legs.
The problem with Mom is that she'll say something. She'll say it's like, I don't know.
Is it a problem?
She'll say, no, it's not a problem.
It's such a problem.
It's something that's unusual and lovable about your mother.
Rolls eyes.
Thank you.
She'll say something. she'll say something, and then she's got my attention,
Yeah.
and then she'll like, I'm like waiting, and then she's on to something else, and it's like, what? Are you gonna finish that? Like,
What? Yeah.
what? What was I saying? Oh, it's not important. And it's like,
Oh no, cliffhanger. I don't know.
I know.
Sorry.
The problem with mom is that there's too much input.
Is it a problem?
There's a lot
Is
of
it
input.
a problem?
No, it's lovable. There's a lot of input, and she can't like go finish one
Yes.
thought before going on to the next one.
Yeah. And you know, women talk this way all the time. Like you just
Do
go
they?
from
That's-
one thing to
that's
another.
Oh,
why I
yes.
don't
Like the
like
time
women.
you came out on the deck. And
One time I came home from work, and Sherry was with three friends.
I remember.
They're out on the deck and just having a girls something night out, and they're talking, and they asked me to come, and I
you
went
just
out.
came.
I just went out there, and so I tried to get in on their conversation, and it was so irritating that they would start a story, and then somebody would interrupt, and then they would go on to another story, and then somebody would interrupt, and then we'd go on to another story, and I go, wait, what happened to the first story? You never finished the first story. And these guys aren't even interested in the first story because they just keep going.
Come back to it. You just have to be patient. It like goes all around.
have to wait.
And then all of a sudden it's like back to the first story.
I have to wait an hour to finish the first story, but
best
then
thing
you have like
about it.
10 stories to finish.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
do
It was
that with you.
so
It all works.
it was
It
so
works.
irritating. I had to leave.
Yeah, I do that all the time where I'm like telling a story and then mom interrupts and then I'm like, no. I'm gonna finish this story. You're not gonna get lost in your own world. I'm gonna finish this story right now. Then you can tell your story.
all forgotten already.
Yes. I just don't understand
Women talk that way all
Yeah,
the time.
it's like-
all the time. All the time.
That's why I don't talk to women.
You just like kind of round robin, just like going through,
awful.
and then you bounce back to a subject. So like, wait a minute, what about that? Oh yeah, we finished that, and then we go on to something else.
Yeah, you never finished anything. That
No. I don't think what you're thinking is true. I think I think that you think that we think that I think that you think that it's wrong. Sorry.
I
don't know what that
You
is.
women are so nice to each other that you'll let people interrupt you and go on to something else and not finish your story.
Yeah.
To me, I just need closure.
I
It's like,
know.
okay, let's finish that story so I can get that out of my brain and I don't have to store any of that information. Because if you leave it hanging, it's like, okay, I have this like story in my brain that needs to resolve.
Yeah.
And it doesn't resolve. And
I
it
have that problem.
causes stress in my
Sorry,
brain.
you have that problem.
The camera exploded, but the episode's almost over, so
Yeah, the camera
okay.
exploded again.
you gotta work on that, Mom, with us.
We like closure.
We do. It's so annoying. And like you can't just like cut it off.
Okay, but tomorrow, do I get to do whatever I want because it's Mother's Day?
You get to do whatever you want every day.
Oh, you want to hear a joke
Sure.
to wrap this up?
Golf club.
No, good joke though. I wonder who made that. Oh, so there's like a Mother's Day, and there's a Father's Day, and there's a
Groundhog Day.
Sunday. There's Sunday. Why isn't there a Daughter Day?
Is that a joke?
Yes. I put that on a card once, and I sent it to someone.
That might have been me.
Probably. But
But
why
Daughter's
isn't there?
Day is every day.
Yeah, Daughter's Day is every day. Sunday is once a week. Mother's
Father's
Day,
Day is once a year.
once a year. And you know what's best about being a mom? Is that you're a daughter and a mom all the time, so you have a mother-daughter day.
Ooh, that's true. Yeah. So it's my day every day?
No,
Oh.
just me.
Oh.
Don't forget, mothers get a whole weekend.
No.
Oh, you ranted on how we don't get a whole weekend when this started.
Don't be
I know,
two-faced.
but
Okay.
never win
Episode-
that battle.
Everyone say goodbye.
Bottle.
A bottle. I need a bottle for that
Bottle
battle.
and a bib. Do you need your diaper
do.
changed?
I do. Could you?
No. That's Mom's job.
Ooh, not yet. All right.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.